Hello viewers, how are we all doing? There's now 300,000 subscribers on this channel. 300,000. Would you believe it? Thank you so much for that, you know. Let me try and get up on the screen for it. 100%, there we go. 300,000. Major news right there. But yeah, we'll do some daily races. Get wrecked online. You know the drill. You know how it goes down. So a couple of very interesting races actually. Well, maybe they're not actually. The Group 3 ones, it's all right, but it's actually really hard to overtake around here. The drift car, be interesting. This one, it might be all right actually. We'll have to give it a try. Let's jump into this one to begin with. Now this one can tune the car, and I need to do that. My time is actually quite shocking. Let's jump in. Yeah, cheers everyone. 300,000, can't believe it. Gone crazy these last couple of months. Well, last, I'll say 2 years, it's gone very quick. Very quick indeed. Even like 250 was in September. And now in December, we've got 50,000 more. So that kind of tells you how quick it is. Now, I got given a tune for this. Let me need to kind of so daily race B can plug this controller in. you can tune the car.
Kimmy, you missed the presentation by Pele. Will you get over it?
Yeah, I was having a shit.
Thank you very much, Ricci. Happy late birthday and congrats on 300,000. Well deserved. Thank you very much. Thanks very much, man. Yeah, so I'm going to make a video later this week about sort of my journey to 300,000, how I've done it, and more about me, because I think a lot of people want to know, or probably some people don't care, but just more about my background, where I've come from, what I've done, past, how I've got to where I am now. So I'm going to make a video on that very soon. I think that might be an interesting one. So I'm just changing this setup at the moment. Key 25 gave me a good setup. Makes this car a lot more stable. It's a drift car, so naturally it wants to slide.
Get in there, Lewis. Miracles do happen, mate.
Thank you very much, Stuart Palmer. Congrats, sir. Have a couple of squid. Thank you very much. 555, 8. 2, 1.2, 1.9. You can copy this, I guess, if you want a slightly better setup. Out 0.05. Out.
Honestly, what the f are we doing here?
Thank you, Mr. Anthony DR. Do you think Lewis is headed to the Scuderia? Good question. It's hard to say. I think he would like to win there, but I would guess no. But you know, hard to say really. As long as Mercedes are doing well, I don't think he'll move. How long have we got? 5 minutes until this race, so not too long. Yeah. So that's the setup. Run with that. So yeah, you have to max out these up to level 5 and change that. Then you get your car up to N5. You can anywhere within N500 and you're okay basically. Okay. Chuck my phone away. Shouldn't be on that too much during a live stream. Okay, so this car is actually really difficult. My lap time isn't all that great actually. So I didn't use a setup. So let's see how good this one is. Yeah, can you imagine how much Hamilton how much a salary he could get from Ferrari? Because what's he on now? At 40 million from Mercedes? He could really ask for a lot of money. Jesus Christ.
And it's lights out.
Thank you, Stuart. A Viper. Maybe. We'll be doing race C mostly, I think, tonight. And I think it's one of those races where we'll have to try out a few different cars.
Wow, where did that come from?
Thank you very much, Random Call Sign. What a good lad. You should all go and look at his channel.
Anyway, look. I went on the internet this week and I found this.
Oh. Thank you, Zorro, for 30 quid. And that hasn't popped up on the screen for some reason. Let me just... on there. Sometimes donations just don't pop up. But he says, massive congrats on 300k. 1 million shouldn't be too far away. Made that rhyme. Thank you very much, man. That's very generous of you. So a couple of you guys were chatting in the comment section before the stream went live and saying I would get it next year. I think that, you know, I'd have to get 700,000 in 1 year. But let's hope it's not too far away. It'd be awesome to get 1 million. Let's just try and better this lap time. There's a bit of an improvement already. Thank you, Umbra, for the tenner. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, I'll do that race quite a bit tonight, so maybe you can pick up a couple of tips here and there. It is a tricky circuit to get dead right. Yeah, right, come on, I can do better than that. Matt Foster! Matt Foster. The major stakeholder in Super GT Industries. 1 minute point 6. This is a difficult car to drive. I need to get good, obviously. Got 2 tenths there. Three tenths. Come on, that could have been a low 1 minute. Oh well. Okay, first race. 6th on the grid, obviously. Had to be, didn't it? We've got Fernando Alonso in 12th place on the grid. Can't see him on the screen there, but he's there. I'm going to cancel him with a Rosberg. Just like that. I've actually bought some weapons to today's live stream. So just in case I need to murder someone, right, I'll show you. Right, let me head into the warm-up just to make sure it's working. You have to warm up the weapons to make sure that they work. Yeah, it seems to be working. So, if we have to, just destroy the crap out of everyone like that. That's why you can just start at the back and just blow everyone up. It's quite easier. I mean, who needs to overtake when you can just blow them up? That's all you need. This guy's actually drifting. It should be compulsory to drift. Like, you should have to get a, like... Obviously there's a drift mode in the game, and you can get a drift score. What? There should be... They should make it so that you have to get... You should have to get like a certain amount of score every lap.
Kimmy, you missed the presentation by Pele. Will you get over it?
Yeah, I was having a shit.
Thank you, Adam Thompson. Cheers, mate. Alright, 7 laps. So this is my first time doing this race. I haven't actually done it yet. I'm not sure exactly what to expect. Probably carnage, but seems alright so far. Whoa, hello. Done him. Looks like it's going to be one of those races which is actually really hard to overtake. It's quite a quick car for this track. So adding tuning does make this a little bit more interesting, I guess. I don't know if I like... I mean, I suppose it's good to have something different because we never normally have tuning. But I don't particularly like having to tune. I have no idea, so I'm just relying on someone else's tune. Oh, he's binned it from second. Is his career over? Oh, almost murdered him. Thank you very much, BK4. Oh my god, this guy is early on the brakes. Dr. Jim Pants.
broken. It's broken. Anti-stall. It's off. Fuck!
Again, Brock, I'll read that just after the race, but thank you very much for the donation.
I always want to start by saying big thank you to all this crowd. I mean, you guys have been amazing.
Thank you, Paul Mason, for the tenner. Very generous of you. Very, very nice indeed. Oh, come on. I need a bigger mistake from him. Or to go for a savage lunge. Oh, second place! What's he doing?
Honestly, what the are we doing here?
Thank you, Angelo. Yeah, next update comes tomorrow. Laguna Seca. And a couple of like police ram cars. Looking good. Have a bit of the grass there.
Honestly, what the are we doing here?
Thank you, Melvin, for the donation. This car is actually quite easy to drive. Not too bad. Thank you to Key25 for that setup. Oh, it's all kicking off back there now. Get in there, Lewis. Fantastic drive, mate. Yeah, the Austrian got ruined by the Spaniard behind. I could just see that on the radar. Yeah, the guy in the lead was rapid. Flew away. Mbrog just saying, saw you in the McLaren the other day. When are you going to become a real racing driver? Congrats on 300k. Yeah, man. I mean, I'd love for the opportunity to come up someday, but.
I always want to start by saying big thank you to all this crowd. I mean, you guys have been amazing.
Maybe one day we'll become a real racing driver. Who knows? Thank you, Melvin. Keep on riding, bro. You'll win this. Not quite on this occasion, but second place from sixth place is not too bad. I'll take that. Yeah, look how quick he was. 59.6 in the race. Obviously he knows what he's doing. Probably got a good setup as well.
Okay, I had a look on the internet, and this was on it. Whoa!
Thank you, Crimson Links, for the $10. Thank you very much. Okay, right, time to jump into race C then. My time was actually not too bad. When I set that time, I was 4th in EMEA. I set it quite early though, on Monday, so that's why. But still, about 4/10, or less than 4/10 away from the top 10.
Honestly, what the are we doing here?
Nice touch doing your last video in 8-bit. Yeah, sorry, I uploaded it a bit later than I normally would. But with YouTube, because I upload in 1440p, it takes ages, it takes hours to process it, so it doesn't get up to full quality straight away. But yeah, that was why I had to do a bit of 360p gang for a bit on that last video. Right. Okay. Interesting video, which is coming out later this week. I used the Z4, which is widely known as one of the worst cars in Group 3. As it's the first one, I'm always going to go safe. I'm going to go with the 911, but then we can experiment a bit later. We'll go with the 911 for now. Okay. Oh man, I can't believe sometimes, you know, having 300,000 subscribers. It is really crazy. I think, just trying to think when I got 100. Wait, it'll be on my Instagram. When did I get? I think actually I don't know if I actually put it on Instagram when I got 100. Sorry, when I got 100. I think I put when I got 90. That was oh no, it is 100. 6th of September 2018. So what's that? 15 months ago, I had 100. Now I'm 300. So that's gone pretty quick. 100 up to 300 in 15 months. Quintin, you on a wheel? What wheel? What wheel? Oh, I can't even talk. Jesus. What wheel did you get? So that time I did 44.8. I think not too bad. I could go a little bit quicker. Not much though. We'll see if Key is racing. I think Key is streaming right now, isn't he? So we'll see if we can beat him. Let's do a couple of laps. David Wright says, Super GT, I don't even play racing games. I just find your content interesting. Yeah, I've always found that both baffling, but also quite cool at the same time. That people, there's a lot of people who watch who they have no interest in gaming or racing or motorsport or a combination of them, and they still tune in. So I'm happy. Well, you know, that's good. A view is a view. Doesn't matter why. But I've always tried since the beginning. It's always been a case of trying to educate a bit. So I've always tried to make guides, but also trying to be appealing to those, trying to get people into racing who aren't into it already. So hopefully that is working. Change my wheel settings. Feels a bit weak again. It's the feet. Of course. Oh, what am I doing? It's the foot cam. That's what 280,000 of my subscribers are. Foot cam enthusiasts. See how close we can get to that 44.8. I think this track is it's not my favourite. I think it's actually quite boring because it's too hard to overtake around here. But my pace isn't too bad. I think I have decent-ish pace compared to other tracks at this place. Feels like a good lap, but I don't know if this car is as good as the R8 on qualifying pace. It might be a mid 45. I don't know. We'll see. Low 45. 2/10 off. Not too bad then. Yeah, it's a very boring track to race on, unfortunately. It's just too many like consecutive mid-speed corners. There's no big straights. There's no long, big braking zones. Even like turn 1, it's after quite a long straight, but it's not very easy to overtake. It's not the best place. And even like the hairpin coming up here, it's like, it's not a very long straight going onto it. So you're really looking to try to put someone into a mistake around here. It's just a different challenge. Yeah, so someone asking about traction control. I'm running 0 traction control. Thank you, Skyline, for the 500 Philippine peso. Thank you very much, mate. Let's just...
Well, I always want to start by saying a big thank you to all this crowd. I mean, you guys have been amazing.
Thank you, Fern, for the fiver. Thank you for the videos. Been going through a rough time, and your videos always cheer me up. Keep going, brother. Well, I was going to say happy to hear that, but I don't mean as in happy to hear that you're going through a bad time. But if I can cheer people up, that's always good. But yeah, keep going, mate. And Skyline saying, congrats on the milestone. Happy to see you doing well and how much your channel evolved from GT4 on a controller to driving a McLaren GT4. Thank you very much, Skyline. Yeah, it was pretty mad the other day because I went from, on Tuesday I posted a video of Forza Horizon 4 Battle Royale mode, and then the next day I posted a video of me driving a McLaren GT4 car. So it's like, we've made it. Okay, this is quite a competitive lobby. Look at the lap times there. I'm only 5th with a decent lap. Got a Wi-Fi password. Yes, the legend. Zavicic in here. So top 3 are all in the top 10. Top 10 times. We've got Key at the back. Wynn's in there in 14th. This is actually a very stacked lobby. This is pretty big. Can you show your car settings with this Porsche? There's no tuning, so there's just nothing. You can't change any of this apart from your brake balance, which I've got -2. Tyres hard because you can't change it. Traction control 0. The rest. I do get lots of comments and videos like,
There's a giant lizard on the track.
Like people saying there's a giant lizard on the track. Thank you, Eamon. Thank you very much. It was very generous of you. But I get a lot of people saying, oh yeah, well you should be changing this and this and change the damping ratio, change the ride height because of this and this. It'd be much better. It's like, you can't change any of it. Wi-Fi password is back, lads.
Wow, where did that come from?
Thank you, Umbra. Is it possible to be as fast as Will pedal users with a PS4 controller, or do pad users hit a wall in terms of pace? Well, everyone's going to hit a wall eventually, but I mean, there's players who are very, 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 very quick on controller, so there's no excuse really. Basically, there are people good enough to qualify for the Gran Turismo World Tour using a controller. So, you know, there's always room to improve. Put it that way. Yeah, so strategy for this race is just, it's a straight up 10 laps, there's no pit stop. Fuel is more than okay. In fact, we might as well burn a little bit. It's just a race of preserving tyres, really. And just trying to stick in the slipstream. And not make a mistake. It is quite a tense race. You just want to make sure you don't make a mistake.
Broken! It's broken! Anti-stall! It's off. Fuck!
Thank you, Axe. Yeah, so I started karting when I was 11. I had my own kart for like 5 years, and then I've just been doing hire karting since about, well, for like more than 10 years. Been doing Club 100 for about 6 years.
Felipe, baby, stay cool. We're bringing you the white lights. Stay cool. We're in a good position.
Thank you, Sean. I'll have to read that at the end, but thank you very much.
Get in there, Lewis. Miracles do happen, mate.
Brandon Nieder with the streamly reminder of who is a bad driver. Thank you very much as always, Brandon. It's pretty close up the top. He's in the pink pig livery. That's what I should be driving. Oh, he's getting a bit messy at the front. Oh, he's overshot there. Okay, we gained a position. He just went too deep into turn one. Oh god, that's not going to end well for someone. Thank you, Hawker Samurai.
Wow, where did that come from?
Send it. I'll go for the triple lunge, yeah? I'll get all three of them into turn 1. I mean, this is a difficult race. I mean, I'm just keeping up, and that's hard enough as it is. So to get any positions is relying on a mistake. Oh, he almost made one there. I'm relying on a mistake. Fastest lap. Or if they start fighting again. I need to make sure I don't like wear out my tyres too much as well. I mean, it looks like Starcevic is quicker. He wants to get through, but it's so hard to overtake on this track. If the guy ahead doesn't do anything wrong, doesn't make a mistake, it's almost impossible. Just beginning to pull away from Howe like a little bit, not much. Should I go for a rocket launcher at turn 1? I reckon that might do the trick. Rip out the RPG. What's that aura here in 3rd? He's just dropping off a tiny bit. From Starcevic. Yeah, just blow him up. I know he's still there. He's obviously used the rocket repellent. He's got a flak jacket on. He came prepared. He knew I was going to use that. Oh, he's sliding. Is that a bit of a handbrake? Or is he just slide? It looked like he used the handbrake there. One way to get some rotation. Oh, he's wide. He's dropping it. We're still in slipstream range, but both brake too late there. I can drop him now. I'm not in the slipstream of the two guys ahead though, that's annoying. Need them to fight a tiny bit. I just need. I'm 1.6 behind. I need him to start fighting a little bit.
What the f are we doing here?
Thank you very much, Eric. I think Zavicic knows he doesn't. No point in fighting too much yet. He might as well wait to the end, the last 2 laps, and then start doing it. Yeah, Aura's just dropping off here. Oh no, that's wide. Doesn't have any pace. Thank you, Peter. Hustle strong. Before 300 mil. We're gonna get to 300 mil soon, mate. Thank you very much, Peter. Well, I'm pleased to be. I'm not like keeping up completely, but they're not like massively far away. You know, Zavicic and Steve Gaming, very, very quick guys. So I was saying about Autopolis, I think I go alright around here. There's just some tracks you do better at. This one I feel okay around. Even though it's quite a boring track. Yeah, we're not quite slipstream range. I need to be about 1.5 behind or closer. So, close, but not enough. Thank you, Benjamin Ford, for the $50, man. What a guy this Benjamin Ford is. Always tunes in. Thank you very much, Ben. Much appreciated, as always. .6, come on. I'm actually gaining a tiny bit on some of these laps. Ben's been here since 30. Bloody hell. That's a long time ago, mate. Problem is, on that straight, like, Zavicic gains about 1/10.5 or 2/10 because of the slipstream. I can't do anything about that. Come on, Zavicic, start fighting, mate. Doesn't look like he's quite close enough, really. Yeah, they might be fighting back there, to be fair. But he did drop off quite quickly when I went past him. I don't think he's got much grip. One last lap. I think this is solid pace. On my slowest lap, there's apart from lap 2 where we were fighting a little bit, 47.2. It's not too bad. It's a shame I couldn't get in that slipstream range. Deep. Okay, third, I'll take that. Not too far away from the top 2 either. Really not too far away. 2 seconds. Oh, that was a pretty good performance, I think. But yeah, thank you, Eric Pina, for the donation as well. Yeah, the Subaru did well in that one. Subaru's pretty good. Since lap 1, tyres sound like they don't have grip. That's just the way that the sound is. I mean, it's not because they don't have grip. It's just it makes that screeching sound when you're over driving a little bit. But it's good to actually have that sound, because then you know what you're doing wrong. But yeah, I'll take that. That was not too bad at all. My total time was what? 17:56? Pretty quick. It's the quickest I've done it so far, 17:56.
Felipe, baby, stay cool. We're bringing you the white visor. Stay cool. We're in a good position.
Thank you, Arkil Gavankar. Here's a few quids for your Nando's trip. Go and get some Nando's, man. I'm up for that. Okay, that was a really good race. I really enjoyed that. It was kind of I mean, not much happens, but it's just about like keeping focus.
Well, I always want to start by saying big thank you to all this crowd. I mean, you guys have been amazing.
Thank you, Tuk Tuk. Congrats on the 300k. Give him a like. Do hit the like button if you did enjoy. Let's do all 3 races today. So let's jump into this one quickly. Door red. Sometimes, you know, these slower car races can be really good fun. They can be really good fun. We'll see how this one goes.
Get in there, Lewis. Miracles do happen, mate.
Cheers, I think nut. To be fair, you're dead right. Arsenal are shocking at the moment. They're like probably going to get relegated at this rate. What's your favourite car in Group 3? Irregardless of how good it is, or the one you wish was better. I like the Mercedes because it's just very easy to drive. Maybe the Porsche as well. Solid. I think if there's one car I always fall back on, that's always quite reliable. It's the Lexus. I'll say my favourite is the Mercedes. Easy choice, really. Right, I need to practice this because I don't know what I'm doing here. Turn that TCS off. It's my dream car. Well, like if you ask me for a somewhat achievable dream car, I mean, if we're talking like hypercar for £10 million, which no one will ever be able to afford, then I would like a Koenigsegg Agera. But if you mean like a more achievable one, maybe the Porsche GT3 RS. I really like that car. It's pretty much the only Porsche I would buy. Not that the rest are bad. Oh my god. Not that the rest are bad, but the RS is just an absolute beast.
Wow, where did that come from?
Thank you very much, Jay Black, for the donations. Very nice of you. And thanks for the message. And that is, for me, honestly, the best bit about YouTube is just if I can cheer up someone's day, or make someone laugh, or someone gets a bit quicker, they learn something, then great. That's the best thing. Plus sending people to the Shadow Realm, that's the second best thing. My daily, I drive in a Bath Punto.
Broken! It's broken! Anti-stall! It's off. Fuck!
Thank you, I think nut. Congrats on 300k. Thank you very much, mate. You were right on your first comment. Spurs are much better than Arsenal right now. Yeah, I've had my car for 6 years, and I really want to upgrade, get something new. 6 years is quite a long time to have a car when you're into cars. Have the same car. So, 2020, I'll try and get something different. I have to go for a couple of test drives, I think. Yeah, I saw the GT3 RS. Someone had a red one. Oh my god, I need to sort that corner out. That's exactly the same thing. I think it was on the M25. Some guy just came past me in a red one. Almost the same colour as my Punto, actually. I was like, I need one of them. Toyota Supra, yeah. I mean, I'm not really against the new one, but I wouldn't buy one. Give me a third there. West Addiction, you can get his cars. Well, you know, I bought my Punto, right? Brand new. Yeah, I bought it brand new. It cost just over 20,000. I didn't buy it in one go on finance. This was well before YouTube. This is well before YouTube made me any money at all. And I was on basically a minimum wage job at the time. But I have no regrets about buying my car brand new. I absolutely love it. I'll do it again. Mercedes SLS, that's a really good car. That's my favourite Mercedes, for sure. Although I do like the C63. But I would say that I prefer the M range of BMWs over the most Mercedes and most Audis. There we go, that's better. Not going to complete the lap though, so I'm going to have to do with this crap time.
I think Eric's Inniss.
Get a Ferrari. Razzi Ragazzi machine, as they are now known. I mean, I don't mind Ferrari, but would I get one? I think there's a lot of other cars I'd buy before I'd buy a Ferrari. As cool as Ferraris are.
Okay, I had a look on the internet, and this was on it. Whoa!
Thank you, Hawk and Samurai, once again, mate. 8th on the grid. Okay, I'm last out of the people who qualified.
Broken! It's broken! Anti-stall! It's off. Fuck!
Thank you, Miramax. Buy a Lade. Now that is top quality. Talking about all these Koenigsegg's and BMWs and Porsches, but the real answer has been under our nose the whole time. It's a Lade. But what about Dacia? What about the Sandero? Obvious. Obvious, really, isn't it? Buy a Dacia Sandero. That's all you need. You don't need anything else in life. You just need a Dacia Sandero. Okay, how many positions can we gain here then? 3 laps. 55.1 fastest. Lexus LFA. Doesn't particularly interest me, I must say, that car. I like the M range, M2, M3, M4. The M2 I think is screaming at me. I might do a test drive in a Tesla. I mean, to test drive, you can do it for free. I've never driven an electric car, so it'd be great to see how good they are. I don't think I'd buy one, but just do the test drive anyway. Why not? Just get a Fiat Multipla. To be fair, that is the GOAT of automobiles. Cybertruck. I actually don't mind the Cybertruck. I kind of think it's quite cool. I don't mind it at all. Plus you can fit a quad bike on the back of it. That's the most important thing. Okay, there's one position. Okay, I need to learn quick in this race because I had, what, 2.5 laps practice? And on 2 of them I crashed on the same corner. I need to get good very quickly. Oh, he's in the wall. Christ, almost did it again. Back out. Keep in third. You go down to second and it just bounces off the limiter instantly. Not a bad first lap though.
Lights out.
Come on. Oh my god. Oh, he's in the wall. Thank you, Sean Washington, for the 50, man. Jesus Christ. You guys. Too generous. Thank you so much, man. I will read that message in just a moment, but I must have full concentration for this race because I will bottle it otherwise. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I have to completely abuse that chicane. Looks like I've got the ABS glitch on. Again, I'm locking up. .1 away from the lead.
If you keep behaving that way, you will be sent to the Shadow Realm.
Agent Sweeney, here's that beer I owe you. I don't remember this, but I'll take it. I'll go and buy a beer after this. Yeah, so the last 3 weekends, so what was it? December 7th, I went out in London with a couple of karting guys. And, weekend just gone was my birthday, went out in Reading with a couple of more karting guys. This weekend I'll be going out in my hometown with my school friends. It's been good, you know, just trying to catch up with friendships. You'll notice when you're in your early 20s it's quite easy to keep in touch with everyone, but as you get into your mid and late 20s it becomes harder. Oh, the leader! What's he doing? I'm not quick enough to keep up here, but we can just watch this battle between first and second. Matthias Bauer. Oh, he just got ahead. There's an ABS glitch. There's a glitch basically where I don't know exactly how it is, but sometimes it feels like your ABS setting is different, like in a race, compared to like the qualifying and time trial. If you're on GT Planet, there's quite a few threads about this. Matthias Bauer coming through with the win. I'm going to get a third here. Wasn't quite quick enough. I'll take a third though. Thank you, Kyle DB. Or can I see you up the bucks? Keep up the content, Super D. Thank you very much, mate. But yeah, there's a lot of corner cutting in this. I mean, through that chicane, it's like 2 on the curb, 2 on the grass. It's kind of silly, but the way it is. I'm just going to read that from Sean Washington, who says, Steve, I sincerely appreciate what you do and the effort you put behind your content. You not only teach, but also entertain. I hope to see you at some track soon while I still live in Europe. Well, thank you very much, Sean. That is very, very nice of you. Very generous, and hopefully one day we'll be strolling past you at some racing circuit somewhere.
Well, I always want to start by saying big thank you to all this crowd. I mean, you guys have been amazing.
Thank you, Kieran McDonald. The dollar. Okay. It's so annoying that you just missed race B by about a minute after doing race A.
There's a giant lizard on the track.
Wow.
Thank you.
Where did that come from?
Where did that come? Thank you, Super Hamrick 94. Rekindled GT this year, thanks to you. The USA. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Timmy, you missed the presentation by Pele. Will you get over it?
Yeah, I was having a shit.
Craig Brown, good to see you, man. Well done on 300k. See you next season. Try and take down Joe Holmes. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm doing sprints though, to be honest. I'm not sure what karting I'm going to be doing. Probably, well, endurance. I'm pretty sure I'm doing endurance, but I don't know if I'll be doing sprint. I might do the odd one here and there, but I'll be moving mostly to the endurance series in Club 100. Okay, we've got some time to kill. I think maybe watch a replay and try to improve our qualifying time. So in that race that we just had, I kept up with these 2 guys here, and I overtook this guy. So that was not too bad at all. So let's watch what Manth did on his lap. See how he hacked into the game. Try the Peugeot on race C. There we go then. Roll her out, it's a bit easier. Got to really use all the curb, utilise all the curb on the exit. And I think in this car as well, you'll notice he uses like a downshift to turn the car. Not quite there, but some of the corners, you downshift and the car turns a little bit better. You have to time it right there. He goes into the hairpin. What speed internet do I have? 79 megabytes per second download, and I think it's about 20 upload. There, tiny bit. Yes, the internet's fine. The internet's not too bad. It's probably hooked up lap in a car that's not easy to drive as well. very, very good on the power. Really gentle and just never sliding the car more than it needs to be slid. Just wait for this race entry thing to start in 8 seconds, and then won't forget to join the race. I'm gonna let's see if we can just get a quicker lap in the Audi, Taylor Swift Audi, not just any Audi. Then we'll use a different car in the race. I haven't seen anyone try the Merc. Maybe it's too clunky for Autopolis. I've tried the McLaren. It's actually all right. It's not too bad. Even the Z4 I tried, and you'll see in an upcoming video how that one went. But let's jump in, do a couple of laps, see what we can do. 500k by the end of next year. I think that's possible. This year I gained I think I started the year on about 160 or 170. So I've gained about 130, 140. So I think 200 is possible. It's not easy, but we'll see. Cheers, Matt Amos. Good to see you jumping in. Okay. So I think I need to, if I can even just chip off a few tenths, even get down to a 6. So I did this on my 3rd lap, 3rd or 4th lap, and then that was it. I just stopped. So I could definitely go better. Top 10 is 0.4 tenth. Alrighty then, come on in. Let's improve this time. Yeah, I do need to drink a can of Rich Energy, I think. That always helps. They should ban Rich Energy because it's like, it's too OP. It's basically performance enhancing drugs. Scruffy lap. It's a low 45, I'll be happy. Okay, not great. Be better than that. Sort that first corner out. Scruffy. That's a bit better. 5-0, 2/10 more. Oh, come on. Stupid. Thank you, Stuart Bomber. No, I was finished second that last race. Oh man, I had a 10th there. 449. Let me just catch up with those donations. Thank you very much, Hugh Hattrick. Yeah, no worries at all. Always happy to go on the show. And thank you, Stuart Palmer, as well. Didn't quite win the last race, unfortunately. Gained time through here. I lost a bit of time. The good thing about being behind you guys like this, you can see exactly where you went wrong. See what you can work on. Try something different and see if it works. That didn't work. There's time to be gained through that section, I think, if you get that line dead right. Why did I loosen up the steering like that? I had a 10th and a half then. Come on. I can beat my time, definitely, but it needs to be completely perfect. Turned in too early. Come on, I brought this lap back to even now. A tiny bit slower. Oh my god. I need to change car anyway. Or should I just do it in this car? I think I should just do it in this car now. I haven't got enough time left. What's my optimum? Optimum 144.5. If I strung together all my best sectors. Ah, big bottle. Major bottle right there. It's just a hard car to hook up the whole lap in one go. Yeah, the Audi isn't as good in the race, but I think it's worth trying. Huracan. I've already tried the Porsche, so we're not going to do it again. Yeah, the R8 is the leaderboard car, but it's not the race car. But I don't think it's too bad in the race. I'm just trying to think what the worst car would be. I mean, I can think of a few that'd be quite rubbish. Yeah, for those wondering why I've got 91 mil, if you just do the Lewis Hamilton DLC, you can get 140 million from that. You can't go a bit. You can't go beyond. You can't go above 100, but potentially gain 140 from it. Spend 40, keep 100. The Hyundai, yeah. RS01, Hyundai. The Renault. It might be worth trying the Renault. We'll try this Audi. We've only got 12 seconds left. I see 0 Subarus. Well, Subaru won the last race. But the Subaru is actually good around here. I think the Ferrari would be. I don't think the Ferrari would be that great, yeah, because of the tyre wear. Group 4 car's decent. I don't like the Group 3 one. How's the top guy nearly a second quicker? When is this Audi R8? Or to be fair, most top guys are a second quicker than me, but it's just really about perfectly getting the car rotated in the corner and powering really early, and then they gain on the straights. That's most of it anyway. Okay, here we go. So it's not as stacked as last time, but got well, the world number 1 on pole position, or at least the EMEA number 1. Let's have a look at the actual leaderboard. Events, no times. Show you what I'm looking at. Victoria's Secret advert, obviously. Autopolis World. Oh, it's a Japanese guy who's at the top. The 43.7. And he's 2/10 quicker than Manth. Just ridiculous. Where's my time? I'm 74th in the world. And I could go a little bit quicker. I think I could get. I think I could get 0.6, which is like 40th. But alas, not just yet. Yeah, it's a well-targeted ad. Obviously, I have huge boobs and I just always needing a bra. Okay, Audi R8. Let's see how this one goes. I mean, I'm expecting Manth just to drive off into the distance, but we'll have Slipstream for a while at least. Yeah, so if anyone needs a Christmas present idea, just get me some bras. I love putting those on a Friday night. I dress up as Taylor Swift. True story, that. Bloody hell, locking up. Yeah, Laguna Seca's coming tomorrow. Oh, hello, Halpstock. I'll take off some of that front bias. Well, Halpstock's going for it, isn't he? He's not holding back. Okay, that wasn't a good lap. Good first lap. Dropped off quite a lot. Nice and smooth now. Yeah, we've got Wi-Fi password in the house. Oh, Chris is wide. Almost got sucked off. Struggling to keep up at this point here. Just about doing it, but the hard thing is that Apex Chris has the slipstream of Manth. So he's getting towed along by the second quickest player in the world. If Manth can get away, that might help. Oh, Wi-Fi is dropping. His connection is dropping. And his positions are dropping.
You missed the presentation by Pele. Can you get over it?
Yeah, I was having a shit.
Thank you very much, Valsty. 1998. $20. That's very, very nice of you. What are these new weird donation things in the chat? You've got these weird emote things. I've already seen that before.
There, Lewis.
Hey, Andrew Rogers. You want to do esports? I mean, I have done esports. I'm not that bothered, really. I mean, I like competing, but the problem is to compete really on esports level. It needs to be a full-time job almost. So I'm quite happy just doing YouTube, actually. There's no way I could do both, because it just takes too much time to do one or the other. So I did compete in Forza 2 years ago in the World Finals. I got 18th. I was quite pleased with that, but I wouldn't want to do it like full time, really. I mean, I wouldn't mind competing in one of the Gran Turismo World Tours, but I'm usually at the events now anyway, so it's almost not worth putting in all the time. I think Chris is just beginning to struggle with the tyres now. Noticed on this lap he's sliding a little bit more, and I've gained... He's on the edge of the slipstream as well with Manth. So this is going to get interesting for seconds. Giant lizard on the track. Thank you, Waldy. Too much sliding. Tyres dying of death every time you do that. Oh, oversteer there. Super GT like pronouncing the L in Salmon. Do I? Salmon. Do people actually say that? Oh, it's getting very oversteery now. Oh man, almost off there. Getting difficult to control now. Gotta be ultra smooth. This is a tough race. I can't quite gain on this guy. I need to make a couple of little mistakes. Thank you, Rem Never, for the donation. I'll read that in just a moment, but thank you very much. Sliding out of there. No, I don't think the McLaren wheel is compatible with that. The shifters are pretty good on this anyway. But I already have the Formula rim, which came with the direct drive wheel, which has the advanced module on it. But I just prefer using this McLaren wheel because it just feels really good in GT cars. If I'm using a Formula car, then I often do switch out to the Formula rim, but mostly I'm driving GT cars. Oh my god. Lost a couple of tenths there. Oh my god, it's getting really slidey. Full-blown drift machine now, lads. Yeah, there's that new 911 wheel, which I really like the look of. I might have to try and get Fanatec to send me that one. It's very expensive, but it does look good. Like 650 euros, I think. Oh, God's sake. Really difficult now. Actually getting caught big time. From fourth. Have I done something massively wrong with my tyres? And my rear left is just gone. This guy in fourth is... He's in the R8 as well, so I think he's preserved his tyres really well compared to me. I can't drive this thing now. I have to defend for a couple of laps now. Oh my god, it's just dropping off completely. This last lap's going to be absolute hell. We're all round at like 2 miles an hour. It's got this guy behind as well, hunting me down. Coming. The 148s all of a sudden. Come on then, try and keep third.
It's lights out.
There's a giant lizard on the track.
Oh man, had to bring that one home. Thank you, Key25. Thank you very much, mate. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, 300k, man. It's been a crazy old ride, but we're finally there. It's my PayPal link. I think it's in the description, but thank you as always, Key25. Okay, I really struggled there. I mean, my total time was 17:58. It was only about a second or two slower than what I did in the 911 earlier. Not too bad. Just on those last couple of laps, I lost a lot of time. Cheers, Manfin, well done. 17:51 is a very good time, that race. Taylor Swift sticking that finger in her mouth. That's a proper Peggy 18 moment right there.
I think Ericsson hit us.
Thank you, ML Zeb. Gas the McLarens. Pretty much straight away, mate. I was full power. To be fair, I wasn't overwhelmed by the power of the McLaren. It was.
Honestly, what the f are we doing here?
I mean, obviously it's a quick car, but on a track, like if I was doing 120 or 200 kilometers an hour on a road, I feel like, bloody hell, this is too quick. If you do it on a track, it doesn't feel as fast. That sounds right. If, yeah, I was getting it full beans, mate. And Liam asking, what's your opinion on Club 100 banning helmet cameras? Well, it's annoying for me personally because obviously I was making videos, but what can you do? It's not. It's up to them, isn't it? Okay, here we go. Give me the worst car, and I'll use it. Everyone vote for 20 seconds. Say what you think I should use. I'll scroll down so you can have a look. The worst car. Slowest one lap pace, slowest tyre wear, worst tyre wear. Whatever you may think that car will be. Lancer, GTR would be pretty crap here. McLaren F1 would be pretty rubbish, yeah. RS01 Z4 Bugatti. I don't even have the Bugatti Group 4, Group 3. Viper. Seen a lot of Viper. Yeah, here we go. That's one way to get a engagement spike. How did I get the McLaren test? They just contacted me basically by email. Simple as that. I'm seeing a lot of Viper. Let's go with the Viper. Try it. Where have I got the Viper? There. 3 Vipers. Go with that one. GTR sucks. Let's just try this Viper. Yeah, the GTR looks really clunky. Like the Aston Martin GTR, all those big ones. Although there's an Atenza on the top 10 leaderboard, I noticed. We'll go with the Viper. See how it goes. Probably just be me defending for 10 laps. Oh, the Hyundai, yeah, that's a rubbish car. I drove the Z4 yesterday. It's actually, it's rubbish, but it's not like, I don't think it's the worst. Right, let's see what we can do then. No, the McLaren's all right. I drove the McLaren yesterday. The McLaren's not too bad. It's not the best, but it's not like awful. Oh god, this understeer's on the way out. It's one of those ones. Yeah, this just feels very weird. Don't know how to describe it, but I mean, if I can just keep the position I start in, then I think I've done a good job. Put it that way. Bit understeery mid-turn. Very understeery. It's quite an understeery car, this one. But perhaps this would be a demonstration of how you can defend around Autopolis. Oh god, it just goes wide forever. It doesn't really... You turn the steering wheel, the car's like... I can't really be bothered to turn in. Don't really fancy it, actually. 46.2. Rip.
Wow, where did that come from?
Yeah, it doesn't feel like the best car for this circuit. We're honest. Cheers, Matt. Actually, yeah, short shifting feels like it works. Maintenance in 6 hours. We get Laguna soon. I don't know if short shifting's working. It feels the same. Okay, see how this goes. Hopefully it's not a complete disaster. Okay, top 3 have all gone for the Hyundai. This will be interesting. Are they all watching this stream? Hello Aura, Steve Gaming and Chris. They're trolling me. Watch Wi-Fi password come through and win. Let's see how good that the Genesis is then. Wow, bad it is. Cheers, Jamie. Yeah, it's a bit annoying, but I mean, it's obvious. I make videos on this, obviously it's going to affect me, so they'd rather didn't ban it, but nothing I can do about it. So thank you, Jamie, for the donation. Okay. Have a look at those cars. NSX behind. Good evening, TRL Lava. Well, good evening to everyone. Thank you all for watching. Always good to have you along for the show. So we've got the TX3 crew, 1 and 2, Apex Chris there in the Genesis. Yeah, I should have put a Taylor Swift livery on it. That would have made it a lot quicker. Right, here we go then. I mean, what is the weakness of the Genesis? Just everything. Tyre wear, cornering, acceleration, top speed. I don't really know exactly what it is, but I suppose we'll find out over the course of the race. Let's go.
Get in there, Lewis. Miracles do happen, mate.
Thank you, Evan. There's loads of US players. It's just that online you race in regions. So I'm in Europe, so I don't race against American players. So that's the answer for that. Although, I don't know what you guys think, but would you prefer it if it was global? Obviously, you'd have some problems or bigger problems with connection, but it might be nicer to race against a global opposition. Yeah, I don't mind racing just EMEA. I'm okay with regions, to be honest. Always a risk to go to the outside like that. You could always lose the position. 147. That's about a second slower than we really should be going. I'm surprised no one's really coming through at the moment. The pace is, it's not great, but it's not absolutely awful. Thank you, No Way Out. Because I like doing the daily races usually. I just prefer daily races. Sometimes I do custom lobbies, but I prefer the competition in these races. Come on, Viper. The NSX doesn't have any straight line speed. God. Steve Gaming's going to take the lead now, I think. We should have, these Audi R8s should be coming through, but they're just not. It's so hard to pass around here. Oh my god. I think I might have to whip out the rocket launcher in a minute. Dropping off a little bit now. We'll keep it together. Catch back up. Yeah, it definitely is an understeer machine. Oh! Doing my best Gary Neville impression there. Getting nice and cozy now. Be interesting to see what the total time is for this race. I think if the leader can do it under 18 minutes, then that's not too bad at all. Yeah, that guy... The guy who was hunting me down in the previous race, he is starting to gain now. We've got to watch out for him. If he gets behind me, I'm not sure. Well, I was going to say there's not much I can do, but I think you can still defend. Even if they're a second quicker, you can still keep them behind. or is struggling again. He seems to start off really well. He's got a really good qualifying lap, but then just tails off a little bit in the race. Okay, that's half the race done, and we did it in just over 9 minutes. We're aiming just over 18 at the moment for the whole thing. Too late. Yeah, I reckon I might box for inters and hope that it rains. Unbelievably risky strategy, but if it rains, I'll win. Everyone will call me a genius. Bit of a procession at the moment. It's like F1 at Monaco. Only worse. That's even possible. Luckily for me, that Honda's just got, or the Acura's just got no speed on the straight. Like 0 speed. Got good brakes though. He's always catching right up on the brakes. Bit of a traffic jam now. Come on! I just can't get past him. I keep right up, but that's about it. Thank you, Will, for the donation. And thanks for the message. Three laps to go after this one. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Will. Oh, come on. Feels like whenever if I short shift, the power just dies. As close as I've ever been, though.
Felipe, baby, stay cool. We're bringing you the white visor. Stay cool. We're in a good position.
Yeah, man. I would never do that to you. You know, this is definitely 300 Quintillion. I went through and checked today actually. I counted them. And I got it independently verified as well. By YouTube themselves. Well, Halbstop's gone for it. Not going to get it there though. Oh, look at this traffic jam. Just shows you how hard it is to overtake around this track. It's almost impossible. One of the M25 this. Although this is actually moving. The M25 doesn't move. 2 to go. The car doesn't feel too different than it did at the start of the race. Oh, okay, this our race got through. That's not good news for me. I think that guy's quite quick. There's just nothing I can do about getting past him. He just covers the inside on every corner. Apart from go full R4M or go full RPG. Come on, Chris. One mistake, mate. That's all you need to do. Preferably right now. That'd be great. I keep it narrow here. Not let that guy behind have an inside line. Be a good exit. It's not that close. Thank you, Scott Mansfield. Oh man, there's just nowhere to send it. It's just impossible. Oh man, that is difficult. That Steve Gaming still did a 1754. That car isn't, you know, you can still win races in it. I think most cars you can win races. You just have to. If you gave TRL Lightning any car, it would probably win most of his races. Pretty much all of them. Oh, that was close. I mean, I didn't gain any positions. It was all changing behind me, but It was a bit tense. It was one of those tense races where like a stalemate, but like you're right on the edge. If I almost had it, but he had the inside and I couldn't quite fight him. But here's a Hyundai 123. How about that? Thank you, Emil Winbow, for the 2 donations there. And Scott Mansfield. Cheers, you legends. You little legends. That Viper's, it's just understeery like hell, man. Fourth place, though. But yeah, I mean, that is a perfect demonstration of this track. It's just not a good track for racing. It just really isn't. And funny thing is, they try and race Super Formula around here, so you've got the dirty air, which is even worse. At least with that, I suppose you have the power boost button, so there's something you can use to go past people. But in this, it's nothing other than the RPG, I guess. Whip this out. Wait, we've got to time that. I suppose underneath it. Oh, right. Okay. Back out of that. Yeah, the race time wasn't too bad. Was it just over 18? It's not absolutely awful, but it's a good 5-6 seconds off what I can do. But the difference actually isn't huge between the cars. When you think that's an 18-minute race, in the Porsche I can do like 17 minutes 55, and in that car I did 18:01 or 18:02. So it's only like 6 seconds over the. I suppose that is about 8/10 a lap, though, isn't it? Or 7/10 a lap. Still quite. Yes. Super GT's career over. I think it is now. We need a combination of.
Wow.
Doesn't really work, does it?
Wow.
Too many memes. So many memes. Yeah, let's do the RX-7 race again. This was pretty good fun, actually. Jump in. Yeah, there's a giant lizard on the track. Whip out that rocket launcher. Whip out the RPG. Doritos. Who's this blonde guy with the big fart? That be 2016 F1 World Champion with the big fart. Okay, let's see if we... 4 minutes. I've probably got enough time for 2 laps. Try and improve this lap time. Am I a full-time YouTuber? Yes, I am. Since June last year. Oh God. That's too late. Thank you, Kaka Silva. I'm not really a fan of the F1 games. I just don't like the way they handle. There's like no sensation of grip at all. And for me, that is a big problem. Come on, I have 4/10 there. Wait, let's retry. I didn't need to retry, but I'm going to respawn in this exactly the same place. But yeah, the F1 games are, I mean, they're good, but I just get no feeling from it, which I don't like. When I play these games on a wheel, oh my god. I need all the feel I can get. Come on. It was 720 off the wall, nice. Oh well, right, we'll go to the race. I just like this race anyway. It's not too hard to drive actually. It doesn't have the best brakes. But you need a good setup and it makes it a little bit easier. It does drift quite a lot when you have the base setup. 6th on the grid, obviously. Slow down. Even though I just smacked the wall and killed myself. Can you slow down, please? Would it be possible to get less than 1 minute? Well, yes. The top times are like 59.2, I think. Guy on pole's got 59.9. Okay. But yeah, just a big thank you again, everyone, for being part of this channel in any way. Even if you're just watching right now, that is helping. It's being part of it. Now 300,000, pretty crazy. It's a big number. 300,000. Remember when I got 100, and I remember when I got 1,000, and I remember I got 10,000. I was like, remember when I got 1,000? That was like 2012. Back then, actually, 1,000 was actually a lot. Like now, it's not. It's like not considered that big. Back then it was like, that's pretty good. I think the first like let's say racing game YouTuber to get sort of hundreds of thousands. I seem to recall Slap Train getting above 100 around about the time of Horizon 2. And he was like one of the first. I think he was the first to do it. If not him, if it wasn't him, it was Tomcat. I'm pretty sure it was one of them two. I think it was Slaptrain, and then AR12 did it. But those guys grew quite early, 2014, 15-ish.
Whoa, there's a giant lizard on the track.
Thank you, Kakasilva. Cheers, man. I mean, I've been doing karting a long time. I'd like to do different karting, actually, a little bit of different karting at some point, but I've been enjoying Club 100 recently. And thankfully managed to win that championship in 2016. I've had some success in that. Ruthless from that Italian. Oh, gonna play going a bit wide there. I actually think this is quite a fun car to drive. It's actually pretty powerful. Problem is, oh, this Italian doesn't give a crap. He wants to be an R4M, I think. R4M audition. He is just murdering everyone. He's getting no penalty for it either. Get a load of that, mate. He's gonna fucking slam me at turn 1, isn't he? He seems like the perfect R4M member. Head of drift car operations. Oh, look at that. Done it again. He knows the system, just nudge you wide. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I didn't mean that. Oh, he just speared him off. Oh, he actually wiped himself out more. What is sportsmanship? He obviously watched the Momos, the updated sportsmanship video. What is sportsmanship? The brilliant thing is none of us got penalties for any of those collisions. GG system. He's going to line that guy up, isn't he? The Austrian's going to get absolutely slammed in a second. My objective now is just to get out of range. This ballistic missile. This ballistic Italian missile. Oh my God. I didn't really fancy stopping there. I know the Italians have lost a bit of time. He's not actually that close. Yeah, maybe he has the rockets, but yeah, he does have to get within range. They don't have a huge range, the RPGs. Well, it's got a 59. Nearly done it. Ah! Nearly.
Honestly, what the f are we doing here?
Honestly. Such an appropriate sound clip. Thank you, Cars with JB. Please win Club 100. I'll do my best for you, mate. Thank you very much. Oh, where's that Italian? Come on, mate, you're gonna dive bomb me. Funny, I'm looking forward to seeing what he says in the chat afterwards. He'll probably say it's all fine. Get in there, Lewis. Fantastic ramming, mate. Whip out the Sebastian Vettel finger. Get in there, Lewis. Thanks for the clean race. Can I send you a friend request? At headcrusher22089. Angry pasta noises. Hey! What are you doing? Such a stereotypical, awful stereotypical Italian voice. He was pretty quick, he just doesn't know how to overtake. From Italy with puns. Okay. See what he says. Oh, he's typing. He's typing. Roll him. Thanks for the race. That was some clean driving. Stay. Stop typing. Come on, say something. Over there so you can see what he's saying. Basic Ollie, no. R4M member, no. Come on, say something funny. this is where the R4M recruitment starts.
Whoa, there's a giant lizard on the track.
Wow, where did that come from?
Thank you, Mark Lewis. I've been saying since 250k, you'd hit 300 by Christmas. Congrats. Next up, 1 million trillion. Yeah, 1 million trillion is doable, man. I reckon I can get that by New Year's. Got it. Ah, what? He could have given us such good content there. Completely bottled it. Are you that YouTube guy? Visible kids. I wish I was. Oh, he's typing. Oh, sorry, mate. I quit on him. There he's typing. But that was good ramming. That was good. Like he was very good at ramming. He was very subtle about it. Well, not subtle, but he did it in a way that he didn't get a penalty, which is quite clever. So, did I save the replay? Let's watch our replay. I saved it. I hope I did. That was some top ramming. It was a good ramming race, that. Are you that YouTube guy? Let's have a look. Did I save it? Yes. Let's have a look at this. Well, if nothing else, we've recruited a new R4M member. That's always good, isn't it? Ram for money. The Ram for Money enterprise just grows stronger by the day. Started 5th. See how this one goes then. Let's watch it from his point of view. I've changed my channel to that YouTube guy. Ramming tutorial featuring R4M Head Crusher 22089. Guessing he's born on the 20th of February 1989. Guessing would make him 30 years old, or no, older than that. 31. Anyway, let's have a look. How to ram. This is how you do it. So first corner. Yep, punt him off. And then on the exit, just see you later. Okay, mate. That is... This is what we need in R4M. This guy is top grade material. He obviously has what it takes to succeed and thrive in the R4M environment. And the great thing is, no penalty. This guy must be raging. I just want to see that from his point of view. Right, yeah. Right, let's get into the race. Okay, right, lap 1 and... oh, I've been slammed. Okay, let's try and keep the position. Nope, off you get. I mean, that helped me because I'm the pass, but I was worried that this guy would be so pissed off that he'd lunge on this corner. Luckily, he kept his cool. Was it here? I think it was here. He just went for it. Okay. Just like no man, just did not care at all. This is where the revenge comes in. I'm like, sorry, you can't be doing that, mate. That's not how we race here. Let me show you how to be a proper R4M member. Just edge in wide. Dr. Jim Pants also does the same. Does he go for it? Oh, he didn't actually do it. I'm surprised. That's probably the best corner to do it because they go off into the gravel. We waited to... I think he loves turn 1. That's where he does his moves. He likes the little double punt, doesn't he? Punt one into the other. I think he might be a snooker player.
Wow, where did that come from?
Thank you very much, Joe Flanagan. Yes, that's me. Just he should have driven off the track and got me a penalty. This is where he absolutely dive bombed him, like spear attack out of nowhere. Look how far away you. Yeah, I have a piece of that. Speared him off, but he only succeeded in driving himself off. I think his career as a rammer is over. Oh my god. That it? Did he go for any more? Oh, maybe just brake too long. He tried to catch up and go for any more attempts. It looks like he's too far away. I mean, his laps are like mid 1 minute, so too bad. Low 1 minute, so I was low 1 minutes as well. I think I was actually the quickest in the race. This guy was the best rammer though. What happened to the? What happened to this? I want to see this guy's journey because he started third. Okay, so goes down to fourth. Let's see what happens here then. He ends up 13th. Always interesting to see how this all developed. Yeah, this must be Momo's Italian cousin. Oh, he's moved to Italy and made no count. Oh, okay. One little moment and he... That is painful. Not only do you get rammed wide and you make a mistake like that. Oh! And then he does that. Oh no. Then it resets him about 10 miles back. Actually, that's a good point. We should check out this guy's rating. Let me just have a look on Kudos Prime, see what his stats are like. His name is Head Russia 089. Have a look. Oh my god. Look at that. Like the Everest mountain range. So that's like, how many DR resets has this guy got? He does not know how to race. What is sportsmanship? SR history. He never spends more than like 1 day at 99. Like a yo-yo. Jesus Christ. He's even got back down to 0 a couple of times. And he's got down to, what are we on now? 18. He was at 33 a couple of days ago. Oh my god, what are these guys like? Obviously, he didn't watch the sportsmanship video, did he? That's the worst I've seen, I think. There's a guy called Defra83 who was almost as bad as that, but not quite. Even Momo's wasn't on that level. Ah, good stuff. Hilarious stuff. Can we see mine? Okay. 1 sec. Get that up. I'll get the Ram Shadow one as well. So here's mine. So I've had 2 resets. So one here after another one.
Honestly, what the f are we doing here?
He's the true leader of R4. I think, yeah, when I move on, you know, he's going to succeed me as the leader. And my SR, look at that. You should be able to spend most of your time at 99.
You missed the presentation by Pele. Will you get over it?
Yeah, I was having a shit.
Thank you, Joe. How do you think Jimmy's Club 100 season went? I think it went well. When you think he's never done karting before this year, never done any proper karting, and Club 100 is competitive. Like, it's not easy to jump in and do well. And some of the races he was like mid-pack. I think he's done a good job. Most people in that situation jumping in for the first time would struggle, but he's done very well. So the highest I've got to is about almost 64,000 now, which is about as high as I've ever been. I think 65 I got to once. On Ram Shadow, it's actually not that bad for a ramming account. Currently at 62,000 driver rating and 99 sportsmanship. That's not very R4M, is it? I need to do a couple more rams. Punt a couple of people out. But yeah, that was a pretty funny little episode there. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream there. It was good fun. I really enjoyed that one. Thank you very much for tuning in, and again for being part of the 300,000 subscribers that are now on this channel. I'll be releasing a video later this week about sort of my journey on YouTube, which I think you might find interesting. But then again, you might not, and you might think this is a load of crap. I don't know. Watch it and you'll find out, I guess. But yeah, take care, everyone. Don't get rammed by Head Crusher 22098 or 89. Watch out for that lad, because he will send you to the Shadow Realm. Or just to the edge of the track. He's actually quite careful with how he rams. But just watch out for him. That is all for me. Take care. Have a nice week. Have a nice life. See you next time. Bye. Laguna Sega tomorrow as well. Play it.
Shut up, clock in, and load up.